The Syrian President Bashar Al-Assad says Donald Trump could be a natural ally if he fulfills his pledge to fight terrorists.
President Assad was speaking as Russia launched a major offensive in Syria.
If, let's say if he's going to fight the terrorists, of course we're going to be ally, natural ally in that regard, with the Russians, with the Iranians, with many other countries who wanted to defeat the terrorists.
So you will cooperate with the Americans in the fight against the...
Of course, definitely. If they are genuine, they have the will, and if they have the ability, of course.
Well, let's cross live to Sky's Middle East correspondent Alex Rossi, who's in Jerusalem for us this morning. And Alex, on the face of it, it looks like President Assad is pretty happy with Donald Trump's victory.
Yeah, I think that's right. I think what this shows is the distance that has been travelled, really. Certainly, he's described Donald Trump as a natural ally. President Assad, of course, is a man who's accused of gross war crimes, carrying out a bombardment of the civilian population. And here he is talking about possibly doing a deal with the US president-elect. I think the bigger question, though, is what all this means in terms of going forward. Certainly, in Damascus, I think there was a sigh of relief that there wasn't a Clinton administration, which could have meant further intervention. And then, of course, there were celebrations. I think that the election in the United States, as it is being read in Damascus, is that there will be no Western intervention at all in the Syrian conflict. I think the other reading is that covert and overt support of the rebel groups will dry up almost overnight. I think the larger question remains, though, will Donald Trump actually side with Russia and, by extension, President Assad in the fight against terrorist groups as they are defined? Islamic State, we know, is one, but Fatah al-Sham, for instance, previously known as the Nusra Front, which had links to Al-Qaeda. Will Donald Trump side with the Russians on that fight, or will he just draw back? I think the problem, certainly from the Syrian point of view, is that if there is a power vacuum, what that may mean is that you have further, that vacuum is filled by the Turkish and Saudi Arabians, which will, of course, mean that the fighting continues, escalates if they provide the rebel groups with more sophisticated weapons.
OK, Alex, thank you.